Hello, my name is Madison and welcome. I hope you're doing really well today. I hope you are staying safe and I hope you're taking this time to do what you want to do, whether that's starting a new project or sitting on the couch all day or watching TV. If it's what you want to do, it's the right thing to do. This past week I've been really aware of tuning into my body and connecting to my body. And it's something that's felt more right than ever, and I really want to share it today. I think I've always noticed that humans tend to be very complicated. I always complicate things, so I imagine other people do too. But more recently, I've kind of started to notice that spirituality has become really complicated, and I've noticed that there are a lot of activities and ways of life that are being kind of sold in the spiritual community that are really complicated and aren't actually necessarily the most effective. And what I mean by effective is not necessarily what it does and how well it works, but how usable it is. Because all of these spiritual things and all of this knowledge, it's not meant to just be known. It's meant to be applied. And if it's not something that can be easily applied, then I don't think it's very effective. Now the collective consciousness is moving more towards 5D and is going to be anchoring those ways and that light more frequently. So we're going to need tools that we can use to anchor that light and to live and interact in a 5D world. And so the more complicated tools and the more complex ways of getting into your body and connecting, it's not going to work. So this past week I've been really taking some time to explore what it means to me to anchor more of the 5D energy. And for me, what I'm finding that really works, and that what I would like to share with you, is something very simple. And it's not complex. There's not many steps. It's just easy. It's very loving, and you can do it anywhere. It's just going into the body and listening to the body and acting upon what you've been told. It's really simple, and it's not a new thing to do. I think in the spiritual community, especially, I see at least, a lot of people coming up with new ways to do things and of new ways to connect. And I think that's what makes this, what I'm about to share, and just the idea of grounding and going into your body, so amazing, because it's not new. It has been done for thousands of years, and it's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. To get the most benefit out of something, it doesn't have to be super challenging, and it doesn't have to be super difficult. So let the process be simple. Let it be slow, but let it be amazing too. The 5D energies, and if you're not super sure what that is, it's really just a more loving energy and a more heart-centered way to life. When you're anchoring that and when you're experiencing that, you don't have to do these crazy spiritual gymnastics kind of things to get it. It's just natural. It's not something you have to fight or work towards. It just is. And so that's why I think it makes a lot of sense to go into your body and to not look for anything external to get that energy. When you go into the body and you really feel, and you feel with no judgment and no attachment, which is really hard. Seriously, it's really hard, and it's something that's not very natural for how we're living right now. Loving and heart-centered energy isn't something you have to work towards or clear your way to. You don't have to clear the dark energy to get the loving energy. It doesn't work like that. You don't have to meditate your way to being a loving person. That's not how it works. Instead, it's just about going within and feeling everything, even if it doesn't feel like love, or if it makes you want to go to your room and scream. It's just about feeling it all. And that's how you move towards living in a more 5-dimensional field. You don't have to do these crazy spiritual things. You don't need to clear all of your mental blocks, because your blocks and the fears in you, they don't need to be cleared, they need to be loved. Think about it. If something has been suppressed and hated for so long, at some point it's going to have to come up. And when it comes up, it wants love. It needs the love. You don't have to only love the things that are good. I think a really mature thing that people can adopt is loving everything, loving every part of yourself, the good and the bad, the things that you love and the things that you wish you didn't have. It's about loving and respecting it all, not just the things that sound good. Every single day we have so many experiences. And think about it. There's 24 hours in a day, and there's a lot of interactions and a lot of stimuli, and so every single moment we are having these little mini experiences. And so just pick one of them. Seriously, just pick any one of them. And when you're in it, or maybe after it, go into your body. Connect to the body. How do you feel? How does it make you feel? Do you feel like crying? Do you feel like dancing? Do you feel like screaming? I don't know. You don't have to give it a name. You don't have to say, oh, I feel angry. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're angry. It doesn't matter if you're sad. The thing with giving these names is that we have these attachments to them. So if I feel angry, it's bad. If I feel happy, it's good. I should never feel resentment. I should never feel anger. I should only feel light and love and positivity. And so that's a key step in going within your body. It's going within your body, and it's also feeling with no words, but just feeling. Just feeling, okay, this doesn't really feel the greatest. Maybe I should do something that I really like right now. Or, oh, maybe I feel really hurt right now. Maybe this is a moment where I can give myself a compliment and remind myself of how much I love myself. Instead of saying, oh, I feel sad, that's not good, I should try and do something to make that feel better. It doesn't have to be like that. It can simply be just going into your body and feeling the feelings and acting upon it with no judgment, with no care for it. And especially when you're in more 5D energy. And by the way, especially right now, you're going to be moving from 3D to 4D to 5D, and it's okay. Seriously. Right now we're living in a 3D consciousness, so there are going to be moments where you go into a 5D space, but for the most part, you are going to be in the 3D because that is the world right now, and that's okay. You're in the 5D energies. You might still feel a bit of anger, and an experience might make you a little sad or a little unhappy, or you might feel a little resentment. But the difference between being in the 3D energies and being in the 5D is just that you connect to your body and you connect to yourself. And when you're in the 5D, it's not angry, it's not sad, it's just, oh, I feel this way. Interesting. This has made me feel this way. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just what it is. I feel this way. And so you go, okay, well, what do I need right now? Maybe I need, I don't know, coffee. Maybe I need to go for a walk. It doesn't have to be good or bad. It can just be. So being in the 5D, it's a state of is. Right now, if this feels right to you, and it might not feel right to you right now. Maybe it'll feel right in a year or 2 years, but whenever it feels right, I invite you to, next time you're having any experience, and it doesn't matter how big or how small it may seem, any experience, and just go into the body and just feel your body. A really great way to get into the body, especially if you're not used to it or you don't really know where to start. I like to just focus my attention on each kind of part of my body. So I'll go like my right arm, and then I'll kind of put my awareness to my right arm, and then I'll go, okay, my left arm, and then I'll bring my awareness to my left arm, and then my torso, and then my right leg, and then my left leg, and then my feet. And I think that's a really great way to build awareness. And when you do that, it trains your body to become more aware more often of your body. So overall, I think it's a really good way to start. So anyways, if you're having an experience, just kind of melt your awareness into your body and just feel. Feel with no judgment, with no attachment. Just feel and say, okay, what do I need right now? How do I feel? Oh, well, I feel pretty good right now. There's, I don't know, there's like electricity in my veins. Oh, I kind of like this. Okay, then go with on your day. Doesn't have to be a blame game. Doesn't have to be complicated. It's simple, and it's profound too. And just try it. It doesn't have to be every single experience or every single moment of your day. And it's not going to be something that necessarily comes super easy. But just try it and see what it's like. And over time, if you continuously do this, just once a day or once every couple days, whenever it feels right, it will become more second nature. And it will become something you do more often. And it slowly will maybe turn into more of a state opposed to just a one-time thing. Being in this state of just feeling with no judgment, you will feel better. Seriously, you are going to feel better. And it might not be the first time, but when you listen to yourself and you just let your body have any kind of emotion with no judgment or with no care, you're going to feel better. And slowly your body will like that. Your body will respond well to that. And you won't have to clear out these darker energies. They just won't resonate with you anymore because it won't feel how you like it, how you like. You don't have to clear out anything. You don't have to do any spiritual nonsense to try and disattach yourself from things that you don't like. Just go into your body, feel, and some things might not feel as comfortable. So just feel it anyway. Let it be. And over time, your body will adapt and go, okay, well, I don't really like it when I feel that way. I don't have a judgment or anything attached to it, but I just don't really like it. So I'm going to make decisions that kind of avoid that feeling. It doesn't mean it will never come up. It just means that slowly your reality will shift a little bit, and you will start perceiving things differently and from a more heart-centered and loving approach. So even if something isn't necessarily rooted in love, your perception is still going to be loving. it may not make sense, or right now it may not make sense, or it might be kind of hard to understand. Even right now saying this, I'm like, does this really make sense? But I promise you, the body changes, the body heals, and so just let it have its experience right now. I hope this makes sense, and I felt really guided today to talk about this. And even if it doesn't make sense and you don't quite understand it, and I might have not explained it the greatest, it's kind of something, it's very, yeah, it's something that's very difficult to explain. But I do know that even if your mind can't comprehend it or understand it, your body does. And the healing energy of this will go into your body. So even if you don't quite understand it, and even if you are kind of leaving this video like, what did she just say? I have a very good feeling that your body feels this, and your body knows what I'm talking about. And hopefully, maybe, if you're ready, it will go in, the healing energy will help you. I hope you have a really good rest of your day. I also wanted to say that if you have any questions, or if you have a video idea, then you could totally leave that in the comments, because I want to make content that helps people. So if you have a question that you would like to be made into a video, then I'd really appreciate that, and I would really love it to have some of your feedback. Also, if you like this, please like and subscribe and share it to anyone that you think would benefit from it, because I think this is a time where it's really important to have people to connect with. So, yeah, I hope this helped. If you want another video on something like this, just leave it in the comments below, and I hope you have a really wonderful day. Bye.